Hi everyone, this is Pancho here from Pancho Performance. Just done a session here at Lexus, and one of the things that we were training about was looking at how can we understand when clients are kind of resisting what we were trying to talk to them about. And one of the reasons that the guys actually figured out was that sometimes clients don't know what they want. So we have a series of what we call questions, but they're structured very strategically to get the client to think differently about certain things, about why they perhaps don't want to buy a car, why they want to do something or not. So one of the most important things is to look at when we have resistance with people, we always ask questions. In psychology we call it chunking up, which is trying to get the bigger picture. And it's actually a bit of a song and dance with people, because sometimes sales is not a straight line process. There's movements going up and down, it's all over the place. And you actually have to be able to be very, very curious and very much aware of where the client is actually not sure of. And when clients are not sure about something, you as a salesperson have to actually take on the mantle like a doctor, diagnose what's actually going on, to actually help the client to have self-discovery. Now, one of the key things that actually happened in this session was that we were using a role play, selling something different. And once it was done actually really, really well, the client actually said, well, where do we go from here? So what actually happens is that if you do this really well, understanding questions, when to use the right questions, when not to use those kind of questions, clients are actually self-discovering that they want to buy whatever you're wanting. So if you're wanting to buy a car. So this is really, really important for you to understand. And how do we do it? We look at a couple of questions that are really, really important for you. We look at certain style of questions. So in here we've got the what, why, when, how, where, and who. Why are these questions really, really important? I learned this from a long time ago, reading poetry from a very interesting guy called Rudyard Kipling. And he had this poem that he wrote, which was, keep 6 honest men serving. They taught me all I knew. Their names were what and why and when and how and where and who. I send them over land and sea. I send them over east and west. After they've worked for me, I give them all a rest. So that means is that you need to understand that certain questions are really, really important that you use at certain aspects of a deal, not all the way through. People get really sort of focused on that. We've just got to open to ask questions that start with what. No, there are many others. And what I've done over here is I've actually created a bit of a checklist. The what style questions, what the purpose of what questions are, why, where, how, where, and who. These are really, really important subsets of understanding the depth of the question and what information it actually uncovers. So I'm going a little bit over detail, but when we look at probing questions, the most important ones for the salespeople was to actually understand purpose and meaning have a huge impact on sales. So if you can unpack purpose of why someone is actually coming to buy something with you, you actually understand and you actually trigger inner motivation. People are always searching for meaning, whatever the meaning in their lives, meaning in the purchase of the car, meaning the purchase of the IT solution, whatever the case may be. So these are really important subsets of understanding the science of overcoming resistance with clients. In fact, it really is about structured negotiation. So if this is something that you want to learn a little bit more out, reach out to me and we can have a chat and I can show you some aspects of this training that you might find very, very helpful in moving deals forward and overcoming resistance.